This is Bob. He doesn't like school very much, just wants to get on with life after school. But Bob needs a high school diploma to get a job that pays enough for a phone payment, food, and a place to live. Because Bob doesn't want to live with his parents forever. This is Joe. Joe wants to be a scientist and wants to get good grades and learn all he can in class so he can discover a cure for cancer and make lots of money. Bob and Joe are in the same 7th grade science class. They will be spending hours together this year in 7th grade science. 7th grade science must work for both Bob and Joe and all the other 7th graders who have to take 7th grade science. But Bob and Joe take other classes together, and they don't like being in the same class. A challenge is that different teachers do things differently. Different rules, different definitions of what respect looks like, how much talking is okay, gum, no gum, because of the different environments and cultures that students come from, teachers come from, plus different rules. 7th grade science in room 33 has the solution for both Bob and Joe. We have a way of doing community that both Bob and Joe need to get through 7th grade science well. This community works because rules and procedures help make it clear how things can work so that everyone can get their stuff done in a way that is clear and understandable and that works for them. We have 5 rules and a lot of procedures that we will go over for everything that we will do this year that will help us keep it easy for everyone to know what to do. We'll go over the expectations, rules, procedures for this room, and the reminders for those things are posted in the room as well. One rule we have is respect yourself, others, the teacher, and the classroom. People have different ideas of what respect looks like, so we'll define it as respect is showing care for the feelings, wishes, rights, traditions, and order of others. What it looks like in here is that because we're a community, we have common goals of getting through 7th grade science. We're going to spend a lot of time together. We need to have a safe environment. In order to have a good, fun environment, we have to respect each other. You got to respect yourself, the teacher, and the classroom. So we're going to look further at what exactly does that mean to respect yourself, others, the teacher, and the classroom. 1, you are worth being heard. So are the others. Respect is what creates the safety in the classroom. So you need to be ready. You need to come prepared to learn and work. You need to know that failure, messing up, it's the beginning. It's not the end. Put your best effort in. Following the rules and the directions in our class help keep everyone safe, and it also keeps the peace. So stay on task. Kindness helps everyone. Be positive. Say please and thank you. No swearing, vulgar, or offensive language. And last but not least, put your supplies away. Keep your area clean. Groups are responsible for area cleanup. We'll talk more about how you're going to get points for doing that. A procedure that we're going to follow in this classroom, especially when we do our labs, is when I want your attention. You're going to need to know what that looks like. When I want your attention, I'm not going to demand it. I'm going to stand in front of the class with my arm raised. I'm going to say, your attention, please. I'm going to start silently counting down from 3 with my fingers. And you can count out loud down to 1, ending in complete silence, no movement, and looking at the teacher. If there isn't silence at the end count, you earn 30 seconds of waiting after the bell rings for every recount that I count down to, indicated by marks on the board. This is so important because when we do our labs, it's going to be loud and people are going to be moving. But it's going to be a lot more fun if you guys know how and when and what it looks like when I need your attention. And thank you, Joe, for demonstrating the beauty of what I will start to look like. Technology is something we will use in our science class. We will use it in our labs. We will use it to research. We will use it in group work. You will use it for individual work. We can engage the world from our seat as long as we love it and we take care of it. It's a privilege, not a right, to use the Chromebooks that we have in our classroom. So you either take care of them or you're going to lose it. Our procedures with Chromebooks, you will be checked out a Chromebook at the beginning of the year, that you will use the same number all year. It'll be your job to make sure that if there's damage done to it from a previous class, you let me know immediately after you check it out. You'll be responsible for charging it, putting it away correctly, making sure that it's charged, and your groups will be getting points for how well you guys put those away at the end of our lab work or group work. Check in and out will occur per table order with the best behavior points first. You guys can earn points towards the privileges of using the couch station. For we have the quietest scientists, most creative scientists, cleanest station areas, neatest Chromebook station, and the best lab behavior. Points will be tracked on the graph on the classroom wall per table. So to close us out, Bob and Joe, Classroom 33 community, this is what can happen. Bob thinks Joe is so smart, and Joe thinks Bob is so cool. So here's to a happy, fun year ahead of us.